How we doing today, guys? Sam here at Anglers, and today we're going to go over how to set up like a chumming and live lining outfit. So as we progress into the summer months, that becomes probably the most predominant fishing you're going to see up here in the middle to northern bay is going to be live lining. It's a fun way to catch a lot of fish. It's also on lighter gear than, say, trolling outfits, so you can have a little bit more fun with it, and it's just a really effective technique in the summer. So talking about the rods is where we're going to start. Now, starting out with the rods, really, you're looking for something in that medium, heavy, or so range. Now, unfortunately, rod manufacturers across the board, there's no standard for a medium heavy. So what you're looking for something is just a little bit stouter than your jigging rod, something that's going to have a little bit more power to it. The action isn't as important as you're going to run into when you're jigging, whether it be fast or extra fast. It's not so important there. You're looking for something anywhere from a moderate fast to a fast action rod. It's something in that medium to medium heavy realm. So this is one of our nicer outfits that we would choose for setting up a chumming rig or a live line rig. This is the grappler from Shimano. Really nice, lightweight, really sensitive, probably more sensitive than you need for live lining, because that's not always the most important thing when picking out a live lining rod. Another thing you'll see here is the long butt. So that's becoming more and more popular for folks on the bay looking for a live lining outfit, is that longer butt. So we have some other options here from Shimano too that you can pair up really nice. Some of the lighter Travala PXs would be a very great option there too. Then if we flip around here, see if we have any left. Perfect. We have some Talavera Type J rods. Once again, that longer butt, a little bit more affordable than the grappler, but still great components, great guides, and just kind of that right power and action you're going to want for most of your live lining. So if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, we push over here. We have some options from Tsunami. This here is going to be one of our most popular. It's the Tsunami Trophy series. I believe it's supposed to be some sort of a slow pitch-esque rod. It's a nice lightweight, more so geared for jigging, but it works really well because you have a little bit longer butt, and the action and power is just kind of right on this one too. So this is another good option that start to get more affordable ranges. And then really inexpensive stuff here that will still do the job for you are these Tsunami Tough Tips. These are really popular in the charred boat world. It's going to be all fiberglass blank, so it's going to be super durable. However, it's not going to be the most sensitive, so that's something to think about there too. But this is a nice, inexpensive way to get into it. And the last thing I want to show you guys about these combos is the reels. So if we switch over here and take a look at some of our reel case. Starting out here again at more of the top of the line. We're typically looking for something in that 3,000 to 4,000 series for it. A lot of times more on the 4,000 side. You're a little bit bigger rod, we want it to balance well, so we're going to step up a lot to the 4,000s opposed to jigging we're doing with 3 and 2,500 series reels. This is the bait runner from Shimano. This is their D version. Just comes with a little bit stronger exterior and really cosmetic differences. But a step down from that, which is still another fabulous option on the bay, is the Bait Runner OC. Both of these are great options, very, very similar internals, really just paying for some cosmetic things and a little bit more durable frame. Taking a look at another reel here, if you're a big Penn guy or gal, we have the 4500 live liner in the Spin Fisher model. Spin Fisher reel has been out for a long, long time. They made multiple series in this. These are just really extra durable, overly built reels that just hold up for an incredibly long amount of time. If you want to buy something once and never have to worry about it again, these two options would be your options there. The Shimano Bait Runners in the D or the OC or the Spin Fisher. If you're looking for something a little bit less, you come down to the Fierce. This is probably the most popular reel you'll see on the bay for live lining. Mostly because it comes at a great price. It gets you an all aluminum frame, shielded bearings, just all the stuff that you want. And they hold up really, really well here in the bay. Really popular option there. Stepping down just a little bit, we have some options from Akuma. We have the Samar, and then we're out of the ABFs. But we have the Samar, which is a nice, it's a really lightweight reel. If you're looking for something on the lighter side to balance with a really light rod, this might be your option here. The Samar, great looking reel, and it does a decent job out here on the bay. Not something that's going to last you a lifetime by any means, but it'll definitely get the job done for a few years for sure, especially if you take care of it. So moving over to line, that's probably the biggest discrepancy in the bait fishing world for rockfish. People love braid or they hate the braid on there. So braided line does a couple things for you, right? It's going to be more sensitive. You get a thinner diameter, so you can cast a little bit further if you needed to. But mono also has a little bit of stretch opposed to braid, which doesn't. What that mono can help you with when you're bait fishing is you can give the fish a little bit more give. So maybe he's not going to feel the rod, the reel, all that kind of stuff, the power behind it as quickly as he would with the braided line because the braid is so sensitive. So sometimes that can hurt you a little bit. So if you want to go with mono or braid, they're both fabulous options for you. You just kind of have to figure out what you like there. So you don't have to have a bait runner reel, which I forgot to mention. So all these reels I showed you are going to be bait feeder reels. They have this secondary piece down here, which allows you to have a loose drag. And then when you engage the reel, you come up to the top drag up here, which is going to be a little bit stouter. So what that allows you to do is the fish can take the bait, whether that be a live fish or just a cut up chunk of bait. He can pull that line and he's not going to feel the weight of everything behind it. And then when that fish has it in its mouth, you can put the reel in gear and now you can really wrench down. And it's just a great way. I think you get a few more hookups with it for sure. But that's not saying that you have to have a bait feeder reel by any means. If you're looking to build something a little bit more versatile for both jigging and live lining, you can definitely do that with a 3 or 4,000 series reel without the bait feeder, but it can just help you out. So if you don't want to put all this together, we do have tons of options set up over here for you that are all ready to go. We have some of those fierce combos that I showed you before coming with the rod already, spooled up with mono, ready to go. Our most inexpensive option is going to be this Akuma outfit with these 5-star Tsunami on here. Affordable outfit, but does a great job, as well as these tough tips over here we talked about earlier. We have those rigged up with some affordable reels with the Akuma. And then over here we have some of your nicer outfits with the Shimano bait runners. On this side, the OCs. On the other side, we have some of the Ds and as well as the spin fishers. So if you're not looking to put something together yourself, we have tons of options here in the shop for you. So we thank you for stopping by and you have a good one.